Sorry about that, everyone. There may be a little bit of a delay. So, like I said, the picture quality may not be as great, but unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to deal with right now. There was a vehicle attack in Wisconsin today. I see. I mean, this is a terror attack. No way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This was a terror attack. And they probably aren't going to say it. Mainstream media is not going to call it that. But that's why we're a little bit different because, well, we are honest. That's how we're different. This was one of the videos that was taken at the end of when he was breaking through the barricades. And I believe the man that's in the center of your screen, which you'll see here, I believe that man is a police officer. I could be wrong on that. But you can hear at the end. Oh, shit. Why am I going to hear? Oh, that. Hold on. No. You can hear the gunfire. That is something else. Some of these videos, they are hard to watch. Some of these videos are, I mean, they got me. I'm glad the video ended for a little bit and it started buffering. I mean, this is a terror attack. These are fucking kids, dude. It's one witness is reporting that this man drove into a group of between 9 and 15-year-old cheerleaders that were dancing, striking several of them. A local reporter there that was in Kenosha covering the protest there, was driving up, and she said she has reports from witnesses that say the vehicle hit a group called the Dancing Grannies, who are elderly people, women, I guess, that dance. And thank you, Kevin, for that PayPal, dude. This is hard, man. This is hard. This is a reason why I don't like I don't like covering the news. You know, it's times like this where I'm just like, man, I wish I didn't do this. But I mean, as soon as I saw it on social media, I knew I had to come and broadcast it. So this is the latest update. One suspect has been arrested, an African-American man. 2 are outstanding. They're both described as black males as well. The vehicle was abandoned on South Maple Street. I'm not quite sure where South Maple Street is in relation to where this was. But they've caught one person. Suspects now described as either black or Arab, according to Intel Point Alert. CBS News reports multiple people dead. Some of these videos are pretty rough. But the only thing we know 100% right now, I shouldn't even say that. The only thing that I should say right now is that people are wanted. Happy for Kyle. Kyle Rittenhouse is in Florida, apparently. Getting ready for his show. Twitter feeds. Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of messages. See, I don't have Slack open. All right, CJ is live. I just got notice. See if I can't grab one of his feeds. Oh, there he is. This is live footage from CJ. He has given me verbal permission to use his video for all the haters out there. Let's listen in. CJ's on the ground in Waukesha, or Waukesha, however you say it.
To the local hospitals. Go ahead and share the stream out if you would, please. hard to tell exactly where it happened, but on the corner of Barstow and Carina Boulevard. Which way?
On the other side of the bridge.
Okay. Where's City Hall? I heard they were doing a press conference there.
It's up there. You guys do not go this way. You can see from here.
Is that
It's right there here.
the reds and blues right there?
That's Metro Transit.
Okay.
And then right behind, on the other side of that City Hall, up the hill a little bit.
Got it.
So that's the back of the building.
Okay.
It's right there.
Wait, were they able to confirm if there was actual shots fired or?
I don't know anything.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. So it looks like they have their command center set up here. They're going to put up some caution tape there. I'm not sure if this is the actual scene of the incident where the car actually went through the crowd, but it's definitely a staging area for the police. The investigation they're on right now. Still doing the
Hey Adam, if you're still watching, Adam or April, all the videos online of this incident, will you download them on Twitter? Just download them and save them. Or Adam, you could do it. Save it to a Google Drive if you can. Just grab your laptop. I know it's Sunday, man. This is the news business, though. If you could download all the videos that are posted on social media, please, just in case they disappear.
Yeah, right here. The whole street. The whole street, Main Street, one into the other.
It was up on Main Street.
Yeah, yeah.
I already switched like guys. Did anyone see this happen? You did?
Well, a friend of mine
all of
did.
us were actually still.
Do you mind helping me get in touch with your friend? Do you think your friend would be willing to share?
Yeah, I talked to her just a little bit ago. She was like, I don't want to talk to anybody right there. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I didn't see it.
I know it's still a hot process. Can I give you a quick
My name's Cindy. Hi. Did you say Carissa? Marissa. Okay. And where are you from? Okay.
Yeah, just there.
And what's the best number to reach you?
That's not where it started.
So we're trying to figure out. I dropped the gloves.
As of 27 minutes ago, ambulances were still transporting people from the scene. This happened, just to put it in perspective, this thing happened at just before 5 o'clock local time. So roughly what, an hour ago? Because what time is it there now? It's 6:52. So this happened nearly 2 hours ago, and as of a half an hour, they were still transporting patients out of there. This is bad. Is this a new? Oh no, this is the same video. There's new video coming out showing all the victims. Bystanders helping everybody. Obviously, I can't show them, but yeah, I'll put CJ back on.
Yeah, I guess it's like the command center they have right here. Command post. Ooh, man. Yeah.
There are a lot of injured people.
There's no. Yeah, I got some hand warmers. You guys, anybody need some hand warmers or anything? Hand warmers?
There are a lot of injured people.
Yeah, I got.
I'll retweet this video too. I can't show it on the air. Give me 1 second to do that. Those on it don't have my laptop, but she got them all. Okay. I like them. Adam, why don't you give her the email that you set up the other day? Have her do it so she can create a file in Google Drive and put them all up in that file so we all have it. I forgot what the email, nor do I want to say it online anyway.
What's up?
Chief says, all right, so this is a local reporting. Kristen Barbaressi, investigative reporter, Boston born, Minnesota raised. It doesn't say where CBS 58. Chief said it happened about 4:30. There's going to be a press conference at 7:30 local time. So, not for another hour and a half. I don't know if someone wants to tell CJ that. Yeah, I can do
So
that.
we hear right? They said they got a house apparently.
I have no idea.
They ran up on a house right now apparently where I think they said the suspects that ditched the vehicle are at.
They'll probably stand up going on.
I heard over by Sobelman's.
They'll do that out here.
Sobelman?
They don't. They do armored vehicles.
Just so you guys know, you'll be safe now. The Proud Boys are leaving.
They're leaving?
Goodbye. No, they're going over to Sobelman's.
There you go. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that
That's
truck.
CJ Morrison for all the lies. CJ Morrison. CJ Pelham.
Right.
His face is not that face.
Not that guy. He's not the one.
Fucking make jokes about the Proud Boys.
Probably other driver.
Idiots. That shit pisses me off.
Do they have it all blocked off behind, like mainstream and all that stuff too?
This way.
No, I mean like the walking path down here behind mainstream and that stuff.
No, they got parts of it closed off.
Okay.
There's like a stroller on the ground over there. They're standing there.
Did you see that clip on Twitter where there's like a little girl dancing in the street and that trailblazer went bam, like right behind the back of her? Like
I didn't see. I just came down here.
Justin, this is according to the Kristen woman. Justin, at least one person dead, several injured at holiday parade or after SUV plows. That was at 7:45 p.m., so 10 minutes ago. At least one person dead. Identified a person of interest, does not give any details about the person or say if they're in custody. They're not giving any details. Why? That shit pisses me off. Like, if you know who if you should post that dude's face all over, because they arrested one, or they've already alleged, according to the initial report. So let me start from the beginning, just for everyone that's just joining us and you have no idea what's going on. All right. From the very beginning of this, approximately 4:30 p.m., a red SUV that was. I'm gonna say what I think is true. There were three people apparently in that vehicle. Three people in the vehicle. It ran. There's video. I've tweeted them out. You can see them on my Twitter. I can't show them here. Of the vehicle driving through. Basically, one person said they were in an alleyway and they saw the vehicle turn into the parade path and then accelerate toward everyone that was in their line of fire, essentially. And they struck a lot of people. There's initial reporting was up to 30 people were injured. CBS News, local CBS affiliate there, is reporting that. At least one person is dead, several other people are injured. A ton of police are out there. This is a mass casualty incident. Fox News said at the scene, 20 girls aged 9 to 15 were run over. I know that's yeah. Yeah, the video, everyone is showing the same video. And again, I don't blame you guys for retweeting me in it or sending it to me. I've seen pretty much every video that's out so far. Waukesha mayor and police chief confirmed that that more than 20 people are injured in the mass casualty incident during the parade. No word on severity of injured. Police do have a suspect vehicle and a person of interest. Chief does not believe gunfire came from the suspect vehicle. So that's what I thought. So I guess they gave a little presser, but the main presser is coming at 7:30 local time. So we're going to have to wait and see. So 7:30 local time would be 8:30 our time, right? Is it, what time is it now in Waukesha? Is it 6 o'clock? Here, hold on. What's this say? Where's the sound?
They're able to.
But about 4:39 p.m.
And to speak now is our police chief, Dan Thompson.
Good evening, approximately 4:39 p.m. And I'll just give a brief summary. We'll do a formal briefing at 7:30. But about 4:39 p.m., a red SUV drove into our Christmas parade that we were holding downtown. More than 20 individuals were injured as a result of this incident. The Waukesha Police Department has recovered a suspect vehicle. It's an ongoing investigation. Victims were actually transported from the scene via ambulance. Officers actually transported some of the injured personnel and took them to the hospitals, and some victims were actually transported by family members and friends to the hospitals. A very tragic incident, very chaotic. There is no other threats involved. The scene is now safe. Again, it's very chaotic, very tragic incident. And my prayers and thoughts go out to the family members. And we'll give a formal briefing at 7:30. Thank you.
What about a suspect?
We have a person of interest that we are looking into it at this time.
In custody?
Like I said, we have a person of interest. I have to get more information because I don't want to give you bad information. Okay, so thank you.
What the fuck? Like, oh, God. We just had a terror attack. And I want to put this in a perspective, okay? This just shows just how effed up our law enforcement side is right now in the way they report things, but they have to because you can't say anything. Oh, see, I just remember there was a terror attack at the U.S. Capitol after January 6th, not the January 6th riots. After that, there was a terror attack at the Capitol. They don't classify it as it, where a Nation of Islam supporter ran over two Capitol police officers, killing one, charging at the other with a knife until they shot and killed him. Within a matter of maybe a half an hour after that incident, the acting Capitol Police chief got out and said there was no connection to terror. Within an hour after that statement, I knew by them saying that immediately there was a connection to terror. Within an hour, we had publicly identified the terrorist and who was shot and killed by police. We publicly identified him and then found out he was the Nation of Islam supporter. And you guys probably didn't even know that happened. That happened this year. They just don't talk about it. It's they talk about January 6th so much. They don't talk about anything else. This is insane. The police officer, you won't even say if you have someone in custody? Why are you not saying if you have someone in custody? That doesn't make any damn sense. You say, well, I mean, clearly they have someone in custody because surely they wouldn't say that there's no ongoing threat, because that is what he just said. He said there was no ongoing threat.
To speak now is our police. Hello, I'm Sean Riley.
This is fucking insane. I just don't understand it sometimes. Let's go back to CJ's feed.
Hey, do you know, is this the road that the car went down right here?
No, it's around here.
It went around?
West Broadway.
Okay.
Broadway. See, that's the way we have to go down here, but he's not letting us. You want to try?
Let me try that.
He just said no one can walk past.
Are these barricades that have been placed by the police, or were these barricades that were here during the parade?
I'm not sure why.
You said what now? Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, that is an interesting point.
Yeah.
All the electricity's out in this area. I wonder if the car ended up hitting a transformer.
Yeah, do you know where the car might be?
No, but I hear they have the car.
Oh, they took it.
Is this the street?
So
that
all the power's out there too?
Okay. Oh, that right in front of us. Okay.
Yeah, this is apparently a witness to the event.
It was a black guy with dreadlocks by himself.
Now they're saying a black guy with dreadlocks by himself.
Okay, well, listen, Rick.
And I'm not, hey, I'm a black guy, so I'm not, saying that because I'm a white guy out in Waukesha saying black guy did it.
Okay.
But this is what her daughter said.
Rick, I should inform you right now, you are on live television. So
really?
everything you say, we are using. So we want to be careful.
Well, I'm telling you, okay. I got
And
you.
we are going to, listen, you are an eyewitness account and we're taking you at your word. We are going to work to confirm these details.
How far did it go? Like,
Distance, I couldn't
wow.
tell you, but
All right.
yeah, we can't hit the street at all.
okay,
No problem.
All right?
All right, so this is Main and Broadway, right? And this is definitely part of an active crime scene.
Yep, just
Okay.
stay warm, guys.
Thank you very much. So, as I said,
It's us again. Yeah, what's up? They tracked it. It's outside the prickly area. Okay, well, they're going to have to wait, man. Don't touch the streets.
so okay, so yeah, I guess they're doing a press conference as well at 7:30. Another one. So
At the city hall.
yeah. So yeah, she is.
Oh yeah, do you know how far the area it went? Like, how far
fucking
Main
God,
Street goes?
dude.
Like,
Main Street ends right up here.
okay, so
Yeah, up a little bit. Like another block or two.
you don't know how far the car went, right?
So as I was saying, let them talk for a second. This is a part of the.
Look, you want to know why I'm oh my God, dude. I seriously need to go to the gym or something. I'm going to lose my cool. If this, I swear to Christ, if this has any ties to anything, like the nice Steve is done forever. Watch this video and you're going to understand why. Watch this fucking video. Just fucking children, dude. Children.
Again, I'm not sure. Oh, this way, Cindy. I'm not exactly sure if that's. But he said that it came from EMT, and we're gonna take a look at the other side of Main Street right now. Anyone that is watching right now that was here at the parade and witnessed what happened, I'd really appreciate it if you'd come out. We just got a public safety alert. This is Waukesha PD. If you're within a half-mile of the radius of this 5 points downtown shelter. So as it says here, it's hard to read. It's Waukesha PD. If you're within a half-mile radius of the 5 points downtown, shelter in place now. Wait for an all-clear message.
Why are they sending alerts at 7:05 p.m. when the
And the
police
5
chief
points is
just
where?
came out and said it was fine?
We're in the. We are on. This is 5 points where we're standing right now. See, the alert that we just got is for the 5 points area right here, right down here at Hannon's Fine Food and Cocktails, where looks like, again, this is part of the crime scene up here. It looks like they have some of the floodlights out. They might have cut the power so it'd make it easier for
Sir, to go back down that way.
okay. The is this all Main Street right there behind us?
Yes.
Okay, and that's still, like I said, Main Street's also part of an active crime scene, correct? Okay. Is there? I don't know. You probably can't answer. They have any confirmation on how many?
I do not. So,
Okay. Appreciate you.
yep.
All right. Well. So. Oh my God, it's crazy. Of course. As you can see up there, there's like. I'm gonna give you guys a zoom in on that real quick. We can't be up there, but there's debris all over the ground. You can see the floodlights are out there, and they're shining that on that corner there. Where you can see that the Santa Claus cutout. There's wagons. Man, there's a baby stroller right up over there. I don't know if you can see that, but God damn, man.
All right, sir, unless you live in the area, you're just going to have to keep going back behind the barricade.
Okay.
Right here? All right.
They're doing the press conference at the fire department, is that correct?
What was that?
Do you know if they're doing the press conference at the fire department?
City Hall.
City Hall, okay. Thank you. And that's in about 20 minutes. Between now and then, we're gonna continue to walk. So Main Street continues.
If anyone else finds any live streams, let me know.
Direction.
Yeah.
If anyone else finds any, let me know.
And then what's over here?
That's there's a
bus station over there.
That video that we just watched a minute ago, that man saved that child. I don't understand how people could be. Oh my God, dude. That's just evil. The guy's alive. That's the thing that pisses me off the most. Well, at least we'll be able to figure out why he did it, apparently. I'm just scrolling through other videos. Let me turn the sound
I know
back
it's a
on
little
here.
dark at the moment, guys, but like I said, just sit tight. Stephanie F, if you would monitor the inbox, and again, anybody that lives down in this area or was down here for the parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin for the Christmas parade, please reach out to us,
dude,
via CJ at cjtv.live.
The worst part about this whole thing is because there's videos that I can't show that show like the moments that the moment this guy hit people from behind. He hit them from behind. They had no idea. I just watched some guy with a baritone or a trombone or something just get hit right from behind. There's so many videos on social media, I can't even share them all. That's why I was just asking April to grab them. I just retweeted that one that I was talking about a minute ago. This is fucking Christmas, bro. This is why you can't go out. This is what I said. You're not safe anywhere anymore in America. You're really not. So for anyone just joining us, approximately 4:39 p.m. today, a red SUV, I believe they said it was a Ford Escape. We don't know how many people were in it. We listened to a local news broadcaster that had someone online that didn't know that had someone on the air that didn't know he was on the air. And that person, actually, matter of fact, I'll play it for you. It just happens to be right here. That person said this.
It was a black guy with dreadlocks by himself. I don't know if you want to use that.
Okay, well, listen, Rick.
And I'm not, listen, hey, I'm a black guy, so I'm not, saying that because I'm a white guy out in Waukesha saying black guys did it.
Okay.
But this is what her daughter said.
Rick.
And then that guy didn't know. That guy, Rick, apparently didn't know that he was on. He didn't know that he was on TV when he said that. Not that it changed anything, but he said that the driver of the vehicle was a black guy with dreadlocks. We heard initial reporting that there were two other people in the vehicle, and that it crashed, and they apprehended one person. I suppose we're going to learn a lot here at 1:30. Hold on, CJ's talking to police.
This is what I'm talking about here, you guys. So, and the officer's asked us to leave, so I'm going to go ahead and respectfully walk away. Thank you very much.
They're really trying to keep the crime scene, even outside of the barriers. They're trying to keep it all quiet. Don't understand this. I don't understand how people can just be so inherently evil. And I swear, if this has ties, there are media that are staged outside of City Hall. So I don't know. Adam or April, if you want to find me like an actual media feed for the City Hall thing, that would be cool. Just because I'm not sure where he is. So in terms of being anywhere near this, so if one of you guys could send me that link, we'll bring that up. So what we know, CBS News is reporting at least one person has died as a result of this. We don't know how many more. Someone said, these people are immediately trying to use the Waukesha attack as a political motives all day. It happened without basically any information. They have the absolute right to shut the F up. I'm telling you. Yeah, here's the thing, because even, newscaster hat off, commentator hat on, you can't even make the disconnection that this isn't connected to everything that's been going on politically. You have MSNBC and CNN literally fear-mongering against everybody, saying you're not safe, you can't protest, you can't practice your First Amendment right. And then a Christian event, a Christmas holiday parade is targeted, and the suspect allegedly is identified as a black male with dreads, and there's potentially two other people there, or two other people that are missing. It's very weird. Police just sent a downtown. I mean, they sent a shelter-in-place order, so a text message. I don't believe that this thing could be over. Why would you send that? Fuck me, dude. I'll have to wait and see. What else is going to go on? Let me just put CJ back on until we find another feed. The audio. And there,
I'm not sure what all of the
to add this up too, there's a massive power outage currently taking place down there too. I don't know if he hit a telephone pole, and maybe that's what the majority of the damage was, or why there's a power outage there as well, which is very weird. And then the public safety alert is just, it's odd. That this whole thing is odd. Odd.
And I believe at this point they're going door to door asking for, seeing if there's any witnesses in like these buildings here that are right along Main Street. So if you do have any information, please reach out to.
This is Waukesha, Wisconsin right here. So remember when I was talking about that red, the picture that someone sent to me with the vehicle? It turns out and this is why I said you got to be very careful of what you're sending, because this is what someone sent to me. I don't know if this will show up. Someone sent me this photo, and it's already been fact checked. Because the photo's not even, or the car isn't even red. They just switched it. It's insane, dude. Insane. We're waiting for this press conference to begin. It's going to begin in approximately 12 minutes. This is CJ's feed.
Did that car go through a police barricade as well?
No idea.
Right.
We got the page out, we showed up.
Right. How many different departments are here right now?
If I had to guess, 50.
50?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a level 5 smart caller.
A level 5 smart call? What is that? A level 5 smart, what definition of that one?
Basically, when there's a critical incident, there's a pre-arranged radius set up for agencies to page out. It's called a smart call up.
Okay.
So the further the ring, the higher the number, the more agencies.
Gotcha. Is that as high as it gets?
No.
It gets higher?
Correct.
Okay. Man. Because I know we were coming in with people as far out as Kenosha or on the freeway, unmarked and some marked cars.
Yep.
But at the same time, there was ambulances heading out, so they... Jeez, man, that's terrible. Is this an annual parade?
I believe so.
Yeah.
We are far out of our area.
Oh, so, yeah, where you all from?
City of Waukesha.
What?
City of Waukesha.
I heard Wakanda, and I was like, wow, you guys did make a trip.
We're about, what, 20 minutes from here?
20 minutes? Yeah. And this is the strip, right? This is just Main Street here, and then it ends down here, right?
Yep.
And then basically up where we started.
Yep.
So this is the...
So Waukesha School Board member Corey Montheo said his daughter's dance team was hit by the SUV. There were pom-poms and shoes spilled, hot chocolate everywhere. I had to go from one crumpled body to another to find my daughter. My wife and 2 daughters were almost hit.
Casualties, and I wanted to make sure that we didn't go ahead and put that out there. But
We have no idea about numbers or anything. They just said, come over here, hold down the road.
Yeah.
So we came over here and we're holding down the road.
good looking out, yeah. And we have that press conference in about 10 minutes. How long would it take us to do?
Probably 10 minutes.
Probably 10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, we should probably head that direction.
Okay.
A verified account, and it may be deleted right now, but a verified account, it's Iron Stash, a guy named Randy Bryce. He apparently was a labor union guy, congressional candidate, and I don't know what else he is. He tweeted a picture of this car and said apparently this vehicle fired a rifle into a crowd and proceeded to mow people down at the Waukesha holiday parade. Why not claim self-defense? I fucking hate people, dude. I really do. Like especially today, I just hate people. I hate people. Like people like that deserve to get the shit slapped out of them. I'll be honest with you. And yeah, a lot of people are going to be like, "What? Why are you saying that, Steve? You're not allowed to say that on social media." It's right. It's true. People like that, they don't deserve, one, to be a verified account, and secondly, they certainly don't deserve to whatever. Fucking sex, dude. Carroll University has locked down. The university campus is 1.5 miles away from the parade. They're currently locked down, sheltered in place. Fucking A, dude. How anyone could make a fucking joke about this.
I think we should still be I'm going to sneak past you.
Thank you, man, for that.
Waukesha folded hands.
Waukesha? Is that how I should say? Thank you for that super chat, man. Tell you what I'll do. I did pretty good for the past 2 days. I did pretty good for the past 2 days. Everything I make tonight, I will donate. We'll set up a fund or something for the victims of this. Everything I make tonight, all super chats, all stars, all cash apps and Venmos, everything, we will donate to the victims of this horrible fucking crime. Because if it is a terror attack, our government's not going to do anything for it.
Supremacy 8 hours after the incident 2 years ago. They wanted this, so now America got what they voted for.
You guys need a focus? Anybody need a focus? Need a focus?
CJ's not there yet. He's probably close. No, probably not.
Focus and purpose. And then I need someone to come.
Beach Life said super chats not available. Search for the Wake Up America page. That's where you could do super chats. And anyone who doesn't, anyone who's on YouTube and anything. Someone said, Steve, did I hear you say you will match donations as well? It depends. If it's over $1,000, I won't. If it's under $1,000, I will. And I'll try to give you guys the total before I end this live feed too. So that way you know. And if anyone questions whether I'm good for it or not, last year I donated $98,000 to police charities over the entirety of coverage of the protests. So everything I make today during this show, we will donate it to the victims of this fucking horrible crime.
God bless Waukesha and the victims' families.
Well, someone said, will Biden make a statement or hide behind his woke PR team? He issued a statement within 2 hours. Hold on.
Prayers for Waukesha.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Biden issued a statement within 2 hours of the Rittenhouse trial. So if he doesn't, or the verdict, if he doesn't issue a statement, I swear, well, I mean, what's it matter? He doesn't care about anybody. Ed, thank you. And anyone that doesn't use YouTube, if you're watching on D Live or you're watching on Trovo or you're watching on Twitch or you watch, well, Twitch, I can total. April, you can find out the total for the day on Twitch, right? I don't know how to do it.
Just not guilty retaliation.
Yeah. That's what I think. But you can visit f-antifa.live because I hate Antifa. So you can visit f-antifa.live. And if you want to give a message, you could do that there. Hold on. If you want to give a message, you could do that there. So if you visit f-antifa.live, someone type that in the chat for me. You could type in a message and it'll read your message out. During the press conference, obviously, I'm going to mute that, but your things will still go. You could also visit citizenstringer.com/support if you don't want to use f-antifa.live. But we'll total it up at the end of the show, and then we will find April. Maybe we'll just set it up and just fuck, dude. Oh my God, our country is so flawed right now. So flawed. But still waiting for it to go. Someone said, listening to police scanner, they have FBI coming in. Someone said, can I get a very brief recap? Yeah, I could do a recap while we're waiting for this to happen. So for anyone that didn't know, there was a terror attack. Thanks everyone for sending that. Like I said, everything that I make during this show, all the super chats, all the Twitch bits, all the Facebook stars, all of that, I'm going to donate to the victims of this event today. Whether we just set a charity up ourselves, or whether we just we will get it to them. So around 4:39 p.m. today, a red Ford Escape driven, according to an eyewitness, by a black man with dreadlocks. He was the only occupant in the car, according to the witness. Sped through a crowd at a holiday parade, a Christmas parade, striking elderly women, striking children, striking a lot of people, 20 plus people injured. A lot, man. The people can tell CJ that press conference has been pushed to 8:00. It's at City Hall. It's inside City Hall. That's it's confirmed. That's where it is. It's inside City Hall. So yeah, it's been one of those days, man, and it's just sad. They said there's been more than one death. We only know of one death so far because CBS News is reporting one death. My guess, based on some of the witness testimony or the witness statements where they said they saw numerous bodies on the ground that were not moving, we can only assume that there's going to be way, way more than that. But I don't know. I hope not. And I really hope there's no connection to anything else. I really hope there's no connection to anything that happened in Kenosha this week, man. Because at that point, we know who's responsible for it. I mean that. We know who's responsible for that. Just so everyone knows, just in case you're curious, just on YouTube alone so far, since I said that we'll donate everything, we are at $779 raised on YouTube alone. That doesn't include all the cash apps. I saw a couple of cash apps. Fucking A, dude. So $75 in Venmo. I'll total it all up at the end of the night. $25 on Cash App. Let me tell you how much we've done on Facebook. And I'll even do the Facebook ads that I do on this video as well. Because there's ads on Facebook. We'll do the whole thing. Whatever I make, that's what I said. I feel fucking awful. I saw the fucking kid there. Like that little kid. As the vehicle sped by him, I saw the little kid. Man, dude. We're at like $80 on Facebook. Including the ads. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. We're at $376.90 on Facebook. Now you guys hear that bumping, but for me to keep it up, I'll have to keep it up there. All right, for what people may not know, what I said I'm going to do, everything that we make. So if you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on Twitch, you're watching on DLive, April will tell me how much we made at Twitch on the end of the show, because I never see it until I actually end the live stream, so I don't know how to look at it. But everything I make on all social media platforms tonight and through our donation links, we will donate to the families of the injured here in Waukesha, and it's not even going to be enough. I think the highest we ever did, even last year when we were doing the riots and stuff, when I had 50,000, I think 14,000 people watching, the highest we ever did was $5,200. Was the organic one. We did $5,800 for the Rhode Island State Police trunk, like where they fill police cruisers and donate police. They only had like 2 days left, and their community only gave like $200, and they had a $5,800 goal. So I think we raised like $2,000 that night, and I just paid the difference. And you know, I didn't do it for the challenge coins, but they never sent me any challenge coins like they said they were going to, because I like the challenge coins and that stuff. Man, dude. I don't know how people can just be so fucking evil. This is the same police feed. They just cut off because the press conference is going to be a while, so this is a stationary feed down by the crime scene. CJ is still out by the crime scene. Let's listen into CJ for a little bit. We're up to 1,100 on YouTube. And we're at 400 and change on Facebook. 415. Oh, man, dude. As a reminder, if you want to contribute, but you don't use any of the social media, or you want your whole contribution, because if you donate through YouTube or you donate through Facebook and YouTube take a cut of it. If you want the whole thing, you can do credit cards through citizenstringer.com/support. And there's also links in there.
These are friends of my kids.
Oh, Jesus. Chachi, we're praying for you and your kids too. But yeah, you can go there. We have. So I don't even want to have the music, but there's
all the victims and families.
There's good messages though. I wish I didn't have the music now because it seems insincere with the music. But yeah, like I said a few minutes ago, everything I make tonight on YouTube, everything I make on Facebook, everything I make on Twitch, and everything I make through the independent sites, we will donate to the families. So Chachi, the person that just donated, that you're from Waukesha, if you could help me with that would be great. I mean, I pray that you don't know any of the victims. I really do. But you live there, so if you could find out who we could donate this to, if there's going to be some fund, we'll donate it, because it's a lot so far. Fuck, dude. I'll be honest. The reason I'm no longer a firefighter was because of kid calls. This shit's gonna fuck me up for days. I'll be honest. But I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna still broadcast it. I'm just gonna leave the other feed on. I'm gonna go outside or something for a minute. So I'll be back. Oh fuck, yeah, I'll just leave CJ on. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. You guys, could you share it to our Twitter page? I'd appreciate it, or even send it over to Steph.
Sure.
And if you post, hey, we're gonna have a video put up of the actual car driving through the crowd. We're gonna put it underneath a content warning because it's pretty graphic. And from what I'm seeing right now, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
If you could post that over onto my Twitter as well, that'd be great. If you guys can go over, you guys can check it out on Twitter, the CJTV Media. We're also going to have that posted up on the Facebook. We're going to put that behind a content warning. Actually, I don't even know if we'll be able to post that because it is pretty graphic.
I'm not going to post it yet.
Okay, so yeah. So
I'll send it.
We're going to hold out on posting that on Facebook. We might post that on our YouTube, however. Again, behind a content warning, because it is a pretty graphic video. So Shama or Stephanie, if you're listening right now, Cindy is going to go ahead and send that over to you. And if you could share that with, or send that to Steph.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Tell her I sent it through Messenger.
All right, Steph, that's sent to you via Messenger. If you're able to get on there, or even send it over to Sham or whatever you guys need to do, and then we can go ahead and put that on YouTube. I don't want to put it on Facebook, guys, but put it on YouTube. Maybe we could post a video, put it behind a content warning.
I put it in the chit chat too.
And maybe double check the parameters on how posting that will be. Yeah, there's several videos. Yeah.
All right, so
I'll be at the.
Just so everyone is aware, I'll give a rundown of what's transpired so far. Around 4:39 is the exact time from the police. Fuck, I'm hearing CJ even though I muted him. Around 4:39, a red Ford Escape ran through a crowd of people that were having a holiday parade, a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. It's reported that over 20 people are injured. CBS is reporting at least one death. I think Fox News is saying there's multiple deaths. I've read you witness witness statements where there's kids and stuff that were involved in this. We know that the dancing grannies were some a children's cheerleading group was hit. There was a video I saw where a man that was in like a marching band, he was probably a kid too. He was hit from behind at quite high speeds. This one's rough, dude. This is people targeting children. Targeting children. And you may be wondering why there's so many super chats and shit right now. It's because I'm donating everything. Everything we make tonight on this channel, everything we make with super chats, everything we make on Facebook, everything we make on Twitch, all the Cash Apps, all the Venmos, and for anyone that doesn't want to give up a percentage to do it through all those channels, you could do Cash App, you could do Venmo, you could do Zelle. If you visit f-antifa.live, because I hate Antifa, you can contribute that way. You could also go to citizenstringer.com/support and watch it there.
Are going to go that route. You're going to be blocked, banned, or kicked out immediately. Time out at a minimum. So keep tabs on on how you're dialoguing in the comments, guys. And keep in mind that there's we've already had reports of potential fatalities, and this is a Christmas celebration that was attacked by a car. It's terrible.
Do you want her to do picture-in-picture for the press conference?
I'll be at the press conference.
You want her to?
No,
okay.
We'll be there. We'll be there live. We'll be there live.
She said no, he'll be there for the press conference.
And yeah, all the prayers that you guys can put together for the children. You guys.
Yes, I think so.
I counted at least a half dozen strollers, which is horrific, along Main Street where that car plowed through the crowd. Strollers, like little children's wagons.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Okay, good.
It's terrible, man. This is
okay.
So yeah, if you guys want to muster up some prayers and some thoughts and put them out to all the families and the injured people, anyone that was affected by this, it's well needed.
There's water.
Man. Jackie Cox, absolutely. If they're able to, maybe consider donating blood at the local hospitals if it's needed, which it very well could be. Yeah, absolutely. So what are the local hospitals here, Cindy?
Waukesha Memorial.
Waukesha Memorial, Frederick,
yep.
Frederick.
That was the one you were calling.
I couldn't get it right. Frederick, right.
Oconomowoc.
Summit.
That's probably it.
If you're in any of these areas around Waukesha, consider maybe going and donating blood. It definitely is something you could do to be involved right now, to potentially render aid to folks that have been injured in this. I'm just going to call it an attack, man. There's no other way to look at it. You don't barrel a car through a crowd of people and not have it be considered an attack. You see barricades are getting blown around, knocked over. I mean, it's windy, it's cold. Milwaukee Children's Hospital, is that another one? Yeah, not far from here. Okay.
Yep, that's right.
Donate blood if we took the vaccination.
What's going on?
I don't know, you guys, but I don't know how vaccinations play into donating blood at this point, but please consider being involved in some way. And if that's the only way you can, then
Turn your mic up or talk a little louder.
and that's the way to do it. So hopefully you guys can hear me in the mic right now. I'm trying to eliminate all this wind noise. So how are we sounding now? Maybe you can go onto yours and check for me, please.
Yep.
Type O negative is universal blood, something to keep in mind. I don't know what blood type I am actually, so I would.
All right, so for anybody that is curious and you don't know what's going on, because I know people are just joining, I will do my best to fill you in just a second. I decided that I'm trying to stand up instead of sit down. Maybe that'll keep me focused. Something. Probably not, but and my nose is running now. So, for just in case anybody doesn't know, there was a terror attack, and that's nobody's probably out there right now calling it a terror attack, but we're going to call it what it was, and it appears that it was a terror attack in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Apparently at 4:39, a red Ford Escape decided that it was going to kill people and drive through a crowded parade.
This is wrong.
A drive through a crowded parade, holiday like Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. It's reported that we don't know who has died. CBS News is reporting at least one. Fox News reporting multiple fatalities. I think MSNBC and CNN are doing the same. I stopped looking at Twitter. I can't do it anymore. So I'm just waiting for the press conference, and then I'm gonna end my live feed, and I'm going home. But fucking scumbags, dude. Don't type in here that it was BLM or anything. You don't know anything. The only thing that we know is that an eyewitness said that it was the suspect was a black male with dreadlocks. Early reports that there was a black male that was apprehended by police and that there were two others that were apparently in the vehicle, which directly contradicts that eyewitness, because that eyewitness said that there was one person in the vehicle. And when the media guy tried to shut him up, he's like, listen, I'm a black dude from Waukesha, or however you say it, Waukesha. And he's like, so this isn't like me as a white resident saying it. This is me as a black dude saying that the guy that did this was another black dude. He was pretty straight up about it. Sad. It's sad. You may be wondering why we have so many super chats and cash apps and Venmos and all that stuff. But we're donating everything that I make tonight. We're donating to the victims of this thing, of this terror attack, because our government will try to say that it's not a terror attack. And here's my thing: if you drive into a crowd of fucking kids, it's a terror attack. I hate when they say that. Someone said, if you've not worked it out yet, if you're white, no help health wise. I don't even know what that comment is. Hey, my YouTube mods, just feel free to just get rid of people that are saying stuff. TJ is live in Kenosha, or he's live in Waukesha, however you say it. I'm going to say Waukesha because that's how I've been saying it for years. He did. He drove up from Kenosha. He called me when he went right as I went live the first time. He called. Someone said no audio. Yeah, I think you're probably muted. But we're waiting to go on. Someone is asking about riots in Orlando. I don't even fucking care about riots. Donald Trump tweeted that, or he didn't tweet. Maybe he sent an email that it was a terror attack. Fuck me, bro. I don't see anything from Donald Trump. I get every one of his emails. I don't see anything from him. Sent me a message through Streamlabs saying, "Are you a member?" I have no idea what you're talking about. Donald Trump, show your support for tickets. Maybe Donald Trump is getting ready to do another rally. I don't know. We'll be there if he is. The problem with this thing is I get too many emails. I've literally, since I've been on the air, I have like a million emails from his campaign and all that stuff. I can't even follow it. Can't even follow it. I'll give you guys some totals so far. YouTube, we're at $1,900. Facebook, I'll tell you in a minute. We should be at close to 900. Just over 900. Like waiting to refresh. 524 and 416, so 940 roughly. I can't even tell you with the Cash Apps and Venmos. A lot. My phone's just been beeping. I couldn't even. I tried to call someone. I guess Cash App is sitting at 200 and Venmo is. Fuck, man. This shit's hard. It's hard. Like I hope people don't ever get confused at how hard it is. Venmo's, I think, 463. So altogether, we're pretty damn close to what, $3,000? Pretty damn close to $3,000. We'll probably break it. Can we do 5? We're over 2,000 now on YouTube. No, so we're close to $4,000 now, not 5. Or close to 4,000, not 3. Whatever. I can't even do it. We'll find it, but we'll give you a total. I think like I said, I think the most we ever raised last year, and just in case anyone has any questions, last year I donated $98,000 to police charities. This year we didn't do it as much because I didn't plan accordingly last year, and I had to pay taxes on that $98,000. So this year we kind of didn't really do it as much, and we did it in the beginning of the year. Fucking kids, bro. Still waiting on the press conference to begin inside. I think someone said they pushed it to 8. Well, now we're at 5. Someone just did $1,000. So yeah, no. Andrea, you're amazing. Andrea just did $1,000 on Venmo. So if you add all these together, I'll give you an exact amount. Well, I can't give you an exact amount because we don't have Twitch yet. Fuck, man. Or April, if you give me just a running tally on Twitch when you get a second. I know you said it, we were at like 50 before. YouTube is still saying 2,000, but I know it's more than that because other super chats came. Where is this? This fucking... So what? So 34 plus another 1,000 from YouTube plus 200 or from Twitch or from Facebook. So we're pretty much at 5 right now. Fuck me, dude. I have to cover it. I have to do it. That's why I came live. I only saw a couple of the videos when I left. I'll be honest with you, if I watched all the videos that I saw here, I wouldn't be going live. I wouldn't have gone live. I would have stayed at home and threw my phone against the wall and spent 3 days in Shitville. Billy Dunnigan on YouTube just made a fucking... you got... Guys, listen. Billy Dunnigan, Billy, you made a comment on YouTube that saying BLM threatened bloodshed. They didn't threaten bloodshed in this capacity. And that's just lying and it's not true. What they said is if Eric Adams, the mayor-elect in New York City, when he takes reins of New York City, if he puts on the anti-crime units that have been suspended under Commie de Blasio, then there would be bloodshed. Stop saying that they said that about this because it's incorrect. The things that they say and don't get me wrong, he's still a fucking terrorist. The guy that said that there will be bloodshed is still a terrorist. But stop saying that. We don't know if it was BLM. We don't know anything. All we know is that people died as a result of this, and up to 20 people are injured. Stop trying to lay blame on everybody else right now, and let's just figure out what the fuck is going on. Sorry, and I'm sorry for swearing. I'm sorry for yelling. I hate that. That's what CNN is doing. I bet CNN probably reported that it was a white dude initially. We're not that kind of news organization. We report what we know. That's what we report, nothing else. And that goes with our chat too. I don't want any of that shit in the chat. And you guys know I'm not a BLM fan. I hate them. I think they're a terrorist organization. But we have to be honest in what we don't know anything about this. The guy could have been an Islam guy, an ISIS follower. We don't know, or he could have just hated white people or children or Christmas. The only thing we know, and I know 100%, is it was a terror attack. That's the only thing we know, 100%. Nothing else has been made. So I don't want people saying, oh, this is BLM, or oh, this is Antifa, or oh, this is white supremacists. No, we don't. It's none of those things. We don't know what it is yet. Let's wait to figure it out. Man, I'm like, can you imagine though if this guy, I almost wanted, when this was starting, when we found out it was a red vehicle, I almost wanted April to start looking at the videos from Kenosha and see if we saw red vehicles there. Because ultimately and I'll be honest, inside of me, I feel this is a direct result of everything that's happened in the past week and the left narrative that's been put on. And I hope to Christ it's not. I swear. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. I hope this is just some nutbag, radical, person, that's foreign influenced. I hope. Because if it's not, then that means that our media and our politicians and all that killed these people. Directly did. If it was a fear-mongering of the left that did this, I would rather be an international terror connection than have it be that. But I tell you what, if we find out that's what it was, I'm holding protests across America. I don't give a shit. My wife will have to quit her job. I've had enough. Fuck. Someone said press release. It on Twitter. I mean, even some, like, tells you how bad this was. You have Smitty Caesar, CIA simulation warlord, zero sum, on Twitter. This guy is an incredible resource, and he posts such crazy video all the way. He can't even post any more videos of this. That's how hard this is. I don't see what press release this is. Someone said press release. If you're talking about the press conference, I have it up. It's not on. If you're talking about, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not looking at that chat, so I don't even know. Here they come.
Good evening. We are going to go ahead and get started with this press conference. Speaking tonight, we have Mayor Sean Riley, Chief Daniel Thompson, and Fire Chief Steve Howard.
Thank you. Sean Riley, Mayor of City of Waukesha. Today we experienced a horrible, senseless tragedy. I walked in the parade at the beginning. I saw all the happy children sitting on the curb. I saw all the happy parents behind their children. I can still see the smiling faces. A parade is a celebration for our community. Today our community faced horror and tragedy in what should have been a community celebration. I'm deeply saddened to know that so many in our community went to a parade but ended up dealing with injury and heartache. My heart goes out to all those affected by this senseless act. My heart goes out to those injured as well as to their families. My heart goes out to those who were witness to these events. My heart goes out to those who lost a loved one tonight. I want to thank all those who sprang into action tonight to provide help and comfort to those who were injured. I pray for all those that were injured that they recover. I pray for those who lost a loved one. Thank you to our police and fire departments as well as many others that have helped the city of Waukesha. There's other departments, the county, the state, the federal government has contacted me. They've all asked how they can help. I know that our first responders are also deeply affected by the events of today, and I pray for them and that they find healing and that everyone involved in this situation finds healing. Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. Today's tragic incident occurred on November 21st, 2021 at 4:39 p.m. at Gasper Avenue and Main Street. The Waukesha Christmas Parade was taking place when a red SUV drove through the barricades westbound heading down Main Street.
Can you speak up, please?
Yes, I can. The vehicle struck more than 20 individuals. Some of the individuals were children, and there were some fatalities as a result of this incident. We will not be releasing information on fatalities at this time while we are working on notifying the family members of the deceased. An officer did discharge his weapon at the suspect vehicle to try to stop the vehicle. No bystanders were injured as a result of the weapon discharge. The officer involved has been with the department for 6.5 years. Victims were transferred by Waukesha Fire Department to the hospital. Chief Howard will speak on that. Police officers also transferred victims to the hospital, and family members also transferred victims from the scene to the hospital. We're no longer looking for a suspect vehicle. We do have a person of interest in custody at the moment, but this is still a very fluid investigation. I was present at this tragic event and saw firsthand the resiliency of the community coming together. I also want to thank all law enforcement partners, both federal, state DCI, State Patrol, Waukesha County Sheriff's Department, Brookfield Police Department, New Berlin Police Department, FBI, ATF, and all our other partners who responded to assist in this tragedy.
That's not me
It's
typing.
unknown at this time whether the incident has any nexus to terrorism. To the families involved, you are in Waukesha Police Department thoughts and prayers. To the Waukesha community, the scene is now safe and secure. I'll take a few questions.
Chief, can you talk about public safety alert? Just a minute, we're going to let Chief Howard speak about the victims.
Thank you.
Sorry, no problem. Thank you. I was just going to provide just some brief information regarding the patients that we transported. The city of Waukesha was actually part of the parade. We normally have an engine in the parade. As soon as the calls started coming in, we heard radio traffic and immediately responded from 5 of our stations. We activated our mass casualty protocols and used the Mavis box alarm system and activated a box to the second alarm. That means that we received assistance not only from our 5 fire stations with all personnel on duty, but from approximately 12 other fire departments. The City of Waukesha Fire Department and its partners in Mavis transported a total of 11 adults and 12 pediatric patients to 6 area hospitals. We do not have any specifics on the injuries at this time. All of the patients were transported. There were some fatalities. We do not have any detailed information on the fatalities at this time.
Just real quick, I'm sorry, Chief. I was going to say anything when I mentioned.
Okay. We'll open up for a few questions for all 3. Mayor, Police Chief, or Fire.
How many people were killed?
Out of respect for the family members, we still have to make notifications. So that number, and to be honest with you, the investigation is still fluid, so I don't have an exact number at this time to give you.
The marching band that you see in the video, what school was that? The marching band where the car drove through.
I couldn't even tell you what band was playing at that
Chief,
time.
a shelter-in-place alert was issued at 7:05. It said an all clear would come. That has not come. Can you elaborate?
Yes, great question. So the reason why that shelter-in-place call came, because we're still doing a canvass, still ongoing crime scene. So we didn't want members of the community coming into the crime scene. So we wanted the members of the community to shelter in place. So that's why that alert went out.
So is that still in effect? Is that still in effect, Chief?
No, it is not.
Was there only one suspect in the car? Was that person struck by the officer who was fired?
That's still an ongoing investigation of how many are involved at this time. We're still working those details out.
Mayor, can you confirm that schools are closed tomorrow? Are all schools in Waukesha closed tomorrow? Chief, I don't know.
We do not know at this
confirm
time.
that. One more
You said
question.
earlier that.
How long do you expect the streets to be closed?
Excuse me. Earlier you said you were unaware of any gunshots from the vehicle. We heard a lot about it on social media. Can you clarify right now that the suspect driving the car
At
did
this
not
time,
shoot a firearm?
we do not believe there's any shots that were fired from the vehicle. We believe that officers discharged a firearm to stop the vehicle.
What did the person of interest
Because the
say?
vehicle went through the barricade.
What did the person of interest say when you took them into custody?
That's still unknown at this time.
That's all the questions we're going to take right now. We will be putting more information. Any more information will come out in the city social media accounts in regards to a further press conference or further information. That's all we can put out tonight at this time.
Can you talk about your first responders and what they saw when they were there?
Anything more tonight?
Chief, can we just ask you what your first responders saw?
Again, I will say that any more information or information about any further press conferences will be put out on the city social media accounts. We just can't confirm when that will come out, but any more information will come out in the city social media accounts.
Was the fatality included in the 20 plus injured, or is that on top of the injured?
Just in a few minutes.
Doesn't make any sense. They didn't give any information. Nothing at all. You say you have a suspect in custody. You didn't give a motive. You didn't talk about anything. You didn't say whether he was shot. You didn't say whether there's more people in the car. You didn't say how many people are dead. The only thing we learned out of that press conference is that 10 adults and 12 children were transported to the hospital, and there's been numerous fatalities. And how could a fucking mayor get up there and not have any emotion at all? You know damn well that he didn't have any emotion. And yeah, I'm being super critical. He had no emotion whatsoever. Man, dude. Man. School district. See, I mean, the mayor didn't even know. The school district posted their own update saying, as a result of the situation, schools canceled on Monday on the 22nd for all students in grades 4K through 12. Additionally, the district will have additional counselors available. So they fuck, dude, this is a problem with politicians. And don't get me wrong, chiefs of police in these big cities, they're politicians. They're not cops anymore. That's the problem with it. You have the American public that wants to know what the fuck happened on American city streets. Saying the number of dead doesn't impede for victim notifications. They're not asking for identities. They're asking for how many people were killed. Crazy, dude. Crazy. That's the problem with politicians, man. You don't think Americans deserve to know when there's a terror attack? Yeah. You know what? Because then I put my conspiracy tinfoil hat on, right? And now I'm like, okay, why don't they want us to know? You know? Why don't they want us to know? Let me give you some totals and then I'm going home for the night. I got it. And what makes it worse, I got to sleep on the couch tonight because the little guy's still sick and puking all over the place. Damn, dude. What the hell is going on with our country? The tentative number right now, this isn't the full number, but on how much we raise. For anyone that didn't know, all the money that we make during this show via YouTube Super Chats, Facebook Stars, all the individual contributions, everybody on Twitch that contributes that way, including our Facebook ad earnings today, we're going to donate it to the victims of this when we find out who they are and how much there are. I've had a bunch of people from Waukesha, that's how I say it, contact me already by email and said they will get with me to try to coordinate who we can donate this to. Fuck me, dude. It's been a hard day. So the tentative amount right now is $5,361.90. 97 cents. I can't even imagine what, like, oh man. See, that's why I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for this business, for the news business. This is hard to do. It's hard to do. Because I was also thinking about what, like what would I have done if I was sitting in there as a member of the press? There's no way in hell I could allow. There's no way. No way. Someone said, "Are you going to take out the taxes, Steve?" No, because that'll just be my contribution, paying the taxes on it. I'm looking at the chat, but I'm not even paying attention to it. If anyone else has any live feeds, I'll stay live for a bit. I can't even go home because then what am I going to do? I'm just going to sit by myself. I'd rather just be here. Adam asks, what else can we do? Can we donate profits from coffee or Hertz or something? Well, we'll figure it out. I mean, maybe we'll just do it for this whole week once we find out more information. I almost, if my wife didn't have to work for the next 2 days, I would just go there myself. No, no, I see people saying you want to be happy and cheery. No, actually, I am, it's me. Like, the kid stuff gets me. It does. It fucks me over. That's why I'm not a firefighter anymore. We lost a infant on a call, and not an infant, a toddler. So I had a hard time like looking at my own kids for a long time. Still do. Still have nightmares. And just seeing this kind of stuff and just thinking about it. And I remember like how the mom was and at that call, and it's not good. It's not good. So probably what I'll do, because the kids don't have school tomorrow, is I'll go home and get drunk. You know? What I used to do is get a job working security so I could punch people in the face at bars. But can't do that anymore. I'm an adult. So yeah, this I take this a different way. You know what I mean? And I always have. I mean, I've like nearly broken down during, covering the stories about kids, that we've written. Now April, literally, while they're getting all the news ready for me to do my show, she'll be like, don't read this one. Someone said, keep your own money, Steve. Let GoFundMe do it. Fuck, no. No. Did I work as an EMT? Yeah, I was an EMT firefighter. And the funny thing is, when I was an EMT, I worked for an ambulance company in Worcester, Massachusetts when I first got my EMT before I became a firefighter. And I don't know, man. In like 8 weeks, we lost 17 patients. And like 11 of them I did CPR on. And it never bugged me. And when I became a firefighter, I saw a dude hit a tree doing 85 miles an hour. I saw people in shock carrying his leg that was not on his body. I saw a police officer completely freeze up, and I had to manhandle him to get him so we could extricate the body from the ravine. Didn't bother me. Didn't bother me. But I had a dad that broke his kid's orbital bone in the hospital and I threw him through the wall. It's just the kid stuff gets to me. Almost got suspended for that, but my partner got pissed off. She's like, I had 2 patients then. I'm like, well, he grabbed the kid. For one, the hospital was afraid of him, so we were bringing the patient from one hospital to a trauma center because of his face being all smashed up by his parent. And then we get in there and they say, oh, it's because it was an intra-facility transfer. And we get in there and then they're like, oh yeah, so it's suspected child abuse and the dad's in there with him. And I'm like, well, who's the suspected abuser? And they're like, the dad. I said, why is he in there? And he grabbed the kid in front of me because the kid said, can I bring my phone with me? As his face is all fucking swollen out. And the guy grabbed the phone out of the kid's hand and I threw him right through the fucking hospital wall. But whatever. It's just rough. It's rough. Kids are different because they're innocent. And I remember my instructor in the EMT course, and he's like, listen, you think you're made of steel until you have a kid call. And he's like, kid calls are what do everybody in. And I was like, and I had kid calls before. I mean, I Narcaned a 7-year-old. like I Narcaned a 7-year-old who got in their parents' stash. But the call that did it was a call we shouldn't even have been on. We jumped the call anyway. But I kept it together for like 4 months. Yeah. Well, not really. I pretended like I kept it together. I started working, punching people at night, stopped talking to my wife. Nearly got a divorce. Yeah. I did everything you're not supposed to do until you finally lose your shit completely. But you know what? Now I just have nightmares every now and then. That's why I started covering the protests at night, because for a while it became easier just to stay awake than it was to sleep. So I just would stay up, and then all of a sudden there were all these protests that kept me engaged at night. And then I was like, you know what? I'll start live streaming them. Chachi, you asked, how can you get a hold? You could send an email to social@ptnewsnetwork.com. And then when you do that, send in the subject line, say like Waukesha donations. Waukesha donations, however you say it. I saw your comment, Soundwave. Yep. Someone said, who is the suspect? Someone has to know. I can't imagine that. Like, I was checking a minute ago to see if there was any names floating around. I didn't see any. Fire transported 11 adults. I was wrong. I said it was 10. It was 11 adults, 12 children to 6 area hospitals. They won't say. I don't know why they, like, even people online, they're like, what a bullshit presser. They're hiding the fact that the person of interest doesn't fit the narrative. I'll be honest, that's kind of what I believe too. That's kind of what I believe too. That's kind of what I believe too. Because I don't understand why they wouldn't come out and give a little bit more specific information. I mean, we have law enforcement officers watching. Any high-ranking captains, any high-ranking sergeants, even lieutenants. Do you think that they're deliberately not talking about this because they're worried about what it may do if it is connected to anything else, which it has to be at this point? Or maybe they're trying to find a connection to something else. Can you imagine if the guy's like, yeah, Joy Reid said, oh my fuck, oh dude, I swear if there's any ties to any of these news organizations, MSNBC, CNN, any political candidate, commentator, anybody like that, anyone that made a disparaging comment, if they tied this incident to any of those things, well, I'm holding protests outside those locations, myself, in person. I'll do it on Thanksgiving fucking Day if I have to. Everyone talks about, and we don't know. We don't know if that has anything to do with it. I just can't think it doesn't. Children. Children. If anyone, Adam, if you find any other live feeds or anything, let me know. Someone said they don't give a shit about you protesting outside your buildings. You know, yeah, I understand you say that, but yeah, they do. Yes, they do. And then and other people will start paying attention, and then they'll carry on too. Because here's the thing. The only way you're ever going to stop these people that are going out and just being outrageous with the shit they say is by protesting against them, is by standing up for what you believe in. That's the only way. And hell, it worked for BLM all last year. Look at all the propaganda that they instituted, all the companies that went woke and all that stuff. Should be holding signs that just say, we are awake. Enough is enough. I'm not talking about going out committing crimes or looting or none of that bullshit. No, we're Americans. We don't do that. But we have a First Amendment right, and it's time we start using it. Every single one of us. And even if this has no connection to any of that stuff, we have a First Amendment right. And if you haven't been paying attention since what happened since Friday, you have people that are lying to everybody. Just lying. With the Kyle Rittenhouse case, the verdict is in. He's been acquitted. There's still Anderson Cooper still gets up and says the guy traveled. His mom drove him across. You got the Jones guy, whatever he is, the CNN commentator, just getting out flat out lying. You got Joy Reid being a racist. You got all the MSNBC and CNN published something today about how this enables white racism, and the whole thing is just crazy. It's a narrative, and we need to shut it down. And everybody should do it. Democrats, too. You should just be like, okay, well, we know. And how many Democrats came out publicly and said, hey, listen, CNN said that, that he was, there to hunt and all this stuff. And we watched those videos, and that's not what happened. How come they're not out here speaking about it? Everybody needs to. And not these little, even though it's cool, but not these little 12-person flag waves. I'm talking about thousands of people. I had a shirt that I made once. Kids' lives matter. Or defend the innocent. Remember that one? It's a shirt. We sold a bunch of those. It's simple. It just said defend the innocent. These kids that were participating, these adults that were participating, they were innocent. Someone said you need to stop listening to the media. Nope, that's the opposite of what you need to do. You need to start listening to the media. You need to start paying attention to when they're spewing this bullshit and then call them out on it. You don't need to stop listening. You need to pay more attention to what is going on, because half of this shit caught people off guard. There's so many people that are like, I talked to one guy that came in the store to deliver a sandwich, and he was like, oh, well, CNN said this. And I was like, well, do you know that it's all incorrect? He's like, yeah, I just figured that out. And I'm like, yeah, but you didn't research it first. You were believing something without actually just blindly following. Everyone has to pay attention to everything. You all have to pay attention to what's going on in the media. You have to. And I'm not talking about for me. You know what I do when I'm not doing all the news shows and the writing the articles and all that? You know what I do? I'm watching CNN. I'm watching MSNBC. I'm reading CNN articles. I'm reading all this. You know why? Because that is one of the ways I find out what's actually real. I basically take, I read a CNN article. I read an MSNBC article. I read a Fox News article. And I read an independent article all about the same thing. And then I could figure out what's actually going on. Everybody has to pay attention to it. Everybody has to. It's not about carrying guns or the Second Amendment or none. It's not about looking like a LARPer walking out there trying to be all great with your body armor. Nah. It's about standing out there as Americans. And that's what people have to start doing again. That's what people have to start doing again. Just remembering. It's not about BLM. It's not about anybody. Fuck, dude. Kids. I think CJTV was live. He's not anymore. And I think he's planning to go live any minute now. where he was. I don't know what. If there are any other feeds. Something happened to it. He's buffering. Gotcha. What is happening to us? Who knows? Everything I talked about could just be mute. I mean, the guy just could be mentally challenged. Who knows? Who knows? But we have to wake up and pay attention to what's going on in this country. We really do. We have to pay attention. All right, so like I said, 53, 61, 97. That's a rough one. It's actually more than that. It's probably closer to $6,000 because I just quickly looked. I've got $50 through Chase Quick Pay, $5 through Chase Quick Pay, $75 through Chase Quick Pay. There's going to be some direct ones through PayPal as well. 25 through PayPal, 20 through PayPal, 50 through PayPal, 100 through PayPal, 50 through PayPal. Are these all the same? Yeah, 50 through PayPal. Oh, hold on. I guess I do got to log in. A lot more than I thought through there. Because we want accurate numbers. Want anyone to be like, oh, no, we did more than that. No, it's over that. We raised over 6,300. Over 6,300. Holy shit. That's the most we've ever raised. Ever. And it will likely keep doing. It will likely keep going because I'll probably make money after this show. People on Facebook tend to send stars after. People that watch it back will send, cash apps and all that. And you know what? Adam sent me a message. He's like, what can we do? Can we donate profits from coffee or can we do something else to make more? And I think what we'll do is, I wasn't planning on doing a lot of shows this week, but maybe we'll just do everything that we earned this week with all the shows. We'll just donate. I'll be honest. The past 2 days, I had great days. So I made more. I'm good for the month with what I've made in the past 2 days. So we'll just do this whole week. Fucking still won't be enough. It doesn't bring back people. Anyway, but he said he wants it to go back. What it was. I don't know who you're talking about there. See where CJ is. Because part of me wants to stay alive a little bit. Because we can make more money for them. The other one is live again too. CJ just said it sounds like they are looking for 2 more. I don't doubt they are. CJ. For anyone that doesn't know, CJTV on Facebook and YouTube. On Facebook, I think he's CJTV Media. He's one of these guys that travels around the country covering protests. I would normally have you go over to his page and like support him. That's normally what I try to do. Today, I want to just raise as much money as we can for these people, but you can go donate. CJ, I like CJ. Some people don't. I do.
I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I want to see my fingers are frozen. I can't even navigate my phone. Charging slowed down due to temperature. It's so cold out here that I'm trying to charge my phone as we go here, and it's so cold that it's like freezing up the phone.
Reese is live on YouTube. You gotta send April the link, or join our Discord, and then you can put the links in there.
Looks like the power department here.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know a secret real quick. I know you'll like this.
The power line folk.
Because we do hold on, let me mute this. We do protest coverage and stuff like that. Granted, I don't want to just do that forever, but I've been building something today for the Citizen Stringer thing. Like you guys probably know, I've been talking about it for quite some time. and I'll show you the one thing that I built out today. It's what took me 4 hours to learn how to code today, but it's not like you can't go to this page yet. So, oh shit, let me minimize it. So I'm going to make several of these. They'll be for everything. So basically this is on our website. Oh shit, you can't see it yet. So this is on our website. So this is a protest map. So when you click on it, got boom, it'll have the event, it'll have it. This is where you'll be able to like book if you want to go record it. We're also going to make one where all the protest feeds that we watch and we use, we're going to put up in here. So that way you can go and there'll be a clip in there, like a small video clip, you know, so like this is like an Antifa test. I think I did with the Justice Center. They'll likely protest there anyway. This is where I used to live in Florida. Don't live there anymore, so it's fine. But so we're going to have that up, and then you can scroll. Whoops. Then you could scroll down on the page, and then you could also look here, and you'll have the data. This one is going to be for the people that want to go cover these events. Once you're registered, you'll be able to like for example, this one here. You would be able to click on it. Now it just goes to the website, but you'd be able to click on it and then go to the forum to express your interest in it, to go cover it for us. But I'm not a web designer, so you know how long this fucking took me? It took me a long time today. 4 hours. 4 hours to figure it out. But I like the map so much that, and because we cover the mass shooting so much, so every week I'm going to do one of these where it's going to be a mass shooting report. The only thing I'm trying to figure out is how to get this better, so it lines up better. But then you'll be able to look up and it'll show like, okay, where the mass shooting took place, how many victims there were, where it was, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll have like a tally as well where we'll keep track of how many mass shootings there have been this year. We're well over 600 mass shootings so far this year, which is insane. But I'm going to do one for mass shootings. And then this one that you're seeing here, the reason there's different drop downs, because we'll have, there's none there, but like rallies, protests, press conferences, breaking news stories, things like that. So the people that are registered with Stringers with us will be able to click on it and accept the job and then go and get it. I told you guys we're doing it. I'm not giving up on it. I'm just found out the best way for me to do any of this stuff is to do it myself, because I can't trust that the developers that we hire to do it, and they can do it. So, but I'll make one of those too, which will be a protest map, so people can go in and you'll be able to submit a protest. So like for all you guys that are going on social media and you're like, oh, there's something going on over here, you'll be able to go and submit your link, and then it will be there public, kind of like woke, but not commie. You know what I mean? And much better. It'll be put together a lot better. But that's what I do. And I've been doing that all day, but it's going to be very cool. That's what we've been working on forever. Or that's what I've been working on forever.
For everyone in Waukesha. Thanks for your reporting, Steve.
When April said you slacked me a different link before. Is this it? Oh, so here's someone else. I don't know who this person is. This guy's name is Mo Reese. Let me put that up so you could see it, and then I'll zoom the camera in. My mouse tends to disappear on me for some reason. It's on YouTube under Mo Reese something or other. Fuck.
The king of trolling on YouTube. I'm the master troll.
It's so fun. All those freelance, journalists that thinks he's.
Oh, okay.
But he's out there to try getting people to donate money to him all the time.
Oh, one of those.
He like hotel jumps.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
All right, TJ, I'm gonna go sit back in the car. I'm freezing. All right, I'll be here.
I'll be in this shot on the top of the hour.
He's got me inclined to do his new piece. I talked with CJTV, Jessica but I know a guy. But yeah, his thing is Never Stop Media.
Never Stop Media. Okay.
It used to be Never Stop Voices, but now it's Never Stop.
Oh, that scumbag's out there. That should be funny.
But yeah, he loves me. Let's see if I can. Videos.
Blood, if you can, and you're in the area.
It's a CJ TV. Mo and Kelly are good people? Okay. Never Stop Meltdown. Yeah, that's who they were talking about. That's why I switched it. The left media is there reporting the driver was running from another crime when he drove into the crowd. They are literally already coming out saying it had no link to terror or Rittenhouse verdict. Yeah. Okay.
People can stop fighting about whether you're vaccinated or not and just go
together.
Go donate blood. It doesn't matter.
Come together as one.
Absolutely. Slippery hands. Slippery hands. You got that? Is it even charging anymore?
If any of you guys are having problems getting on our Citizen Stringer mobile apps, here's my advice to you. All right. Delete your app. And I'm not saying it to be rude. Delete the app, then go to the store and re-download it. So if you open the Citizen Stringer TV app and it's got nothing on it, it's just blank, or you just browse an account to access the app, but there's nothing there, delete that app, go to Google Play, go to Amazon or Apple TV, download the Citizen Stringer TV app, and then you'll have the correct app. Because we had the old app, which you can't take it down. It shouldn't be in the store, but all the people that have it downloaded, you're probably still getting the notifications and stuff, but there's nothing in that app. So that's my best advice to you. That's one of the things on my to-do list for this week is one of the things I'm going to do this week is build a frequently asked question. Frequently asked. Fucking tired. I didn't sleep well because I was worried about the little guy, but I also can't sleep on the couch. It's uncomfortable and it smells like dog, and it sucks because that's where I'm going to be sleeping tonight again. Someone said I'm using an Android phone and through the app at Citizen Stringer site, neither have access to support. I see access on the site for a store through the site, but not support. I don't understand if it's perhaps the mobile version of the site. You just got to type in the whole web address, citizenstringer.com/support. Or just visit f-antifa.live. It just looks different, but they do the same things. Steve, yeah, I got your Facebook message. That's it. Now you could see. The only thing I can't do on my map, but now you know, because I saw your little screenshot that you sent me that one time, and that's exactly what I'm building. But I'm just coding it all myself, so it takes fucking forever because I don't know what I'm doing. I literally have to be like, Google, watch YouTube for 20 minutes, and then for 3 different digits or numbers. But yeah, you're the product that you guys offer at your business is exactly what I'm trying to build.
The wind is going to be good, guys, so bear with me as I walk here. It's a cold night. It's a windy night. We are wherever this canal right here. I don't know how the thing's not frozen.
I'm gonna see if there's anything new on
I appreciate everybody
fuck
throwing those stars in.
All right, well wait tell CJ that they're having a press conference at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, so in 10 minutes.
Not promoting violence.
Or 20 minutes.
Appreciate it. Remember that we don't have a beat on the motive. We don't have a beat on all the individuals. We have a rough description, but the police and the press conference didn't give that either. So we really can't talk to a point until we have more detail. But I think they're going to do another press conference here in a little bit.
Yeah,
if that happens, I'm going to have to leave. I might be able to come in with the feed, but there's a good chance that because of the bandwidth that gets sucked up by the mainstream media, those live view packs, it's hard to get a good signal out.
What else is going on in social media while we're watching this?
Asking that you go tomorrow to donate, as they just let me see, Steph. As they just received a large shipment.
So there's a comment here. Nazis will always provoke violence from the people they want to destroy so that it justifies the evil they commit. It's a very effective weapon. Never forget that these are Christian white supremacists who want their country back no matter what it takes. So they are literally telling me. So this person literally wrote, and it's likely a white person. Literally, dude, oh my God. People are going to get hurt because people are just so crazy. Oh, man.
Hi, my name's CJ. I do a live stream show called CJ TV. We're just out here. We got the call, and I was just curious. Did you see what happened by chance?
Just a little bit, but I don't really want to talk about it.
You don't have to at all. Not at all. Have a great night. Thank you.
Hey, Jax, come on, bud.
Hey, Jax. Man. So yeah, like I said, situations like this are. Yeah, I don't know how to process. I mean, yeah. How some, Jesus, my mind, man. Now, if we get to the Riverwalk, I know we can cut through this way. Here. Take a look.
So I guess I'll stay live until the next press conference.
Dogs.
Immediately after that, I'm going to end it.
That dog.
Okay. Just because I want to see what the hell they're going to say. If they're honest with feel like, and maybe just maybe the mayor and everybody realized that what they did was very wrong.
Fire department.
And they needed to be.
And they might be doing another press conference, or they could just be getting in there to stage it up because there's not much people can do out here.
No, they're doing another one in 10 minutes.
Especially MSM because they don't really kind of make their way around that much. Lack of mobility, big cameras, all that action. But we're out here.
See the other feed. This is someone else named Mo. You guys say he's a good dude. I've never heard of him before. April, let me know if you find a link for this presser.
Y'all be safe.
Please.
I'm gonna stick around for like 10 more minutes. I'm just gonna end it at the top of the hour.
So this doesn't make any sense. So local reporter Courtney Sisk, she's a reporter for WISN 12 in Milwaukee, is saying Children's Hospital Wisconsin, as of 8 p.m., they received 15 patients from this accident. They have no reported deaths at this time. So even the numbers doesn't make sense. The press conference they just said is incorrect. You got the hospital itself. They went to 6 different hospitals. You have one hospital saying they received 15 children, or pediatric patients. Police are claiming that the Waukesha attack was related to a stabbing at another location when it ran into their parade. That's according to NBC Milwaukee. Investigation is ongoing, but no initial link to terror or the recent... Fuck, dude, that was terror. I don't care. You'll never, ever change my mind on that. I watched that. That was a terror attack. What we saw today, no matter what they say, that was a terror attack on on children. That's what it was. Shit, I just fucked up and pressed the wrong button on my damn thing. Now I gotta fix all this stuff. That was a terror attack. Trying to say it's not. There's no connection to terror. They ran through a parade. How can you say it's not? There's no connection to terror. That's literally the definition of terror. They terrorize children. They terrorize children and parents. Say there's no shit. What the shit? What up, buddy?
Hearing will come to order. Welcome, Director Ray. Appreciate you coming over. We're going to try to get you out of here by 1 o'clock. I know you got an agency to run in a dangerous world out there. We'll do, I think, 7-minute rounds.
Yes.
And if there's any cleanup, we'll try to accommodate. Very briefly, this oversight hearing comes at an important time. Even though there's no evidence that the Russians changed the tally of the 2016 election, I think they exceeded their wildest expectations in terms of interfering with the 2016 election. I think all of us are very interested in what we can do to make sure this doesn't happen again in 2020. I'm very interested in what China is doing. The Section 2015 authorities are about to expire. I want to hear from the director as to what that means to the country. We have a FISA warrant investigation that'll be coming here soon. We got a problem with media leaks at the FBI. Having said all that, it's been a difficult time for the FBI, but let's not let a few bad actors taint a great organization. I'll just tell you.
Well, just unplug it. Unplug my charger pack. Oh.
For him. That's funny. He was out in Kenosha.
Address is 1901 Delafield Street. Thank you. 1901 Delafield. This is in Delafield, so we gotta go up here. But it's the street up here. No, this is St. Paul. That's got to be the police station right here.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody standing out here.
You know, the most action is right over there where it happened. And it's really nothing over there.
Yeah. Unless he's just parked there.
That's a metro. That's not a police station.
And we're so silly. They say, they beep the phone saying, stay in the house, take cover.
We ain't in the house.
To the crime scene.
Yeah, we go on to the crime scene.
Okay, it's all the way down here though.
Oh, okay.
It's police still down here.
All right.
This is Madison Avenue. See, it keeps imminent extreme alert. The phone keeps going off. Look at all that. They're down that street.
Is that the
Sorry, I know you guys lost sound. I was on the phone trying to figure out other stuff. I'm waiting for a feed. I just need a feed, a news feed. Someone said Fox News showing video of the house where they located the car. They put up tape. We lost sound. Yeah, I know you lost sound. My bad. But yeah, if you can, yeah, I suppose I'll switch back to me. I'm sitting down now. Sitting down. Camera angle's not right, and it's way fucking zoomed in. So now you see I'm wearing my sweatpants again. And yeah, it's not the same pair. I'm a dude. I went and bought 3 of the same pair of sweatpants because they're really comfortable. Let me see, because this press conference should be starting any minute. Let me see if I can't find a feed. If any of you guys can find a feed, please send it. And we'll go from there. I don't even know what the local news stations are. It's not Wavy. Mid-Michigan, probably not. I'll just wait for April to do it. She'll send it to me. By the way, we're over $7,000 now. I did see that $500 super chat. Thank you so much. That put us over $7,000. And that doesn't include Twitch. Whatever Twitch is going to be a lot too. Fox 6 Milwaukee. Fox. I want the same feed that we had up before because that was a really good feed. It was live. Fox 6 Milwaukee is not live. Yeah, if anyone can send it. Milwaukee News Station. That's this one, but they're not live. I think April's looking for it. Get the donations coming in, warms my heart. Fox 6 News, CBS 58. Let's try that one. The feed we had before is not live. April. Videos. There's got to be a feed in there because they're live. Or they're going... There's a press conference coming up. It has to be. You know, I used to have a client when I was on doing the trucking thing all the time. I had a client that was from Waukesha, or however you say it. That's how I said it because I can. A lot of people are talking about it, but there's not a lot. There's no news feeds. Even though I saw it on Twitter from a news person, there are no news feeds. Jonathan Deans, who's a WNBC chief investigative reporter for NBC News. That's fucking bullshit, dude. Several law enforcement sources say preliminary Wisconsin incident appears to be a vehicle fleeing from a separate crime scene stabbing when it plowed into parade. One person in custody, investigation ongoing. So far, no initial link to terror or the recent Rittenhouse verdict. Nah, I don't believe it. NBC News, especially not now that NBC News is saying it. I don't believe it at all. And how come they're all using the same comment? Four people briefed on the investigation say law enforcement has examined whether or not the vehicle and its occupants were fleeing from another crime when they ran into the parade. That was 52 minutes ago. I call bullshit. They're just coming in to change the narrative. Attorney General Josh Kaul has tweeted out DOJ is assisting with the response needed to this incident and will provide any resources needed to assist with the investigation as it moves forward. What took place today is sickening, and I have every confidence that those responsible will be brought to justice. He didn't say the man responsible. There's more people, dude. I can't imagine people. I can't imagine. Someone said, I'm relying on local sources for information. That's what I have so far, not confirmed video evidence. That is from Elijah. 3 hours ago, Waukesha scanner seeking red Ford Escape, beginning of the license plate is ADP. Yeah, so that's right after he ran over everybody. We all knew that. We all heard that too. But he said the thing that's really weird about Attorney General Josh Call, he said and I have every confidence that those responsible will be brought to justice. That doesn't sound like it would be a singular person, which is what the police department have said already. Right? I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking this. I don't know. Trying to see if there's any new live, because this press conference should be right now. See if I can't find any other live feeds. Otherwise, I'm just going to end it, guys, because I'm tired. CJTV.
Kind of like northeast to southwest.
Still live.
Down Main. Ended up kinking right up through here, and I believe this is where they had the exchange of the fire. The officers down here. This is Wisconsin and West Main. Right
Still nothing, huh, April?
So this is where the scene of the parade was taking place, right through here.
Is Fox News saying that
And again, so we're at the fire department directly across the street right over here. Getting ready for that press conference happening right behind me.
Is Fox News reporting that there's going to be another press conference? Because I've only seen that once, saying there's going to be another one.
Which is to say over here.
Oh, no, there's definitely going to be one. Are you telling me none of them have feeds going right now? Make any sense? Where was the one you sent me before? Are they Fox 6 Milwaukee? And they don't have... They're not live either. What the fuck, dude? This is why we do it different. Because we actually report the news. Right. So he's doing a read right there. Where's his fucking live feed? We got some dope cameras.
We got the news broadcasters over here and the news announcer. They're doing their preamble to the presser right now. So I'm not sure what we're going to hear. If they have any updates on the suspects or on any of the victims. But last I heard,
they lifted that
emergency.
They didn't see anything.
Yeah, so they had the emergency stay in, or however they worded it. I have to check that again myself. Was lifted. The emergency was listed as far as the stay in announcement. Let me get the proper terminology for that, guys.
CBS 58. Thank you. I got to start saving numbers in my phones because I'd like to give people shout outs. I just can't. From now on, if you text me on my cell phone, just like put your name too. If you want me to like say, hey, thanks so and so for the tip, because I don't know names and I don't save numbers ever, and I hate that. I should start.
Because they were still in active manhunt situations. So.
Christian Babar. Babar. What is it? CBS 58?
Right now, so this quite down it's not.
Police Chief Dan Thompson will be providing the update.
Fuck, I need a good feed, dude.
Here's some further information that we can provide.
I can't hear it.
Waukesha Public Schools will be closed tomorrow. Requesting that everyone continue to stay away from the scene. The roads will remain closed at least 24 hours. you live in an area where roads are closed and you need access to your home for pets or medication, you can park in lot 12 where the farmer's market is held. Go to the clock tower and show proper identification. There will be an officer there who will escort you to your home. You'll then need to remain in place in your home until the roads are reopened. We're working with the Waukesha Medical Examiner's Office to confirm the identities of the fatalities. We're also working, and this is the most important thing, is the families of this tragic event. And making sure that the next of kin is conducted. And we're working with the families. That is our priority in this tragic incident. With that, I'm not going to give you the numbers of the power and show proper identification. There will be an officer there because we have to make sure. I also want to inform you that there is a family reception center at Waukesha South High School for families that are looking for family members, or members that are looking for family members. If you're looking for family members and live out of town, please call this number, 262-548-7122. That's 262-548-7122. Also at this location, there will be counseling services available at the school. We'll also let you know that at the 1 o'clock tomorrow, Monday, November 22nd, we will be prepared to conduct a press conference here at City Hall and provide more information regarding this tragic incident. Thank you.
We're not taking any questions at this time. As the chief said, 1 p.m. tomorrow will be the next full press conference. Any updates between now and then will be provided on the city social media accounts. We will also be posting the statement that the chief read, some of those numbers. We'll be putting that out on the city social media account as well so that you have all of that information.
Thank you. What's your name? What was the name of the school? What is your name, ma'am?
Waukesha South High School is where the reunification center is. And again, we'll be putting all that information out that he just gave on the city social media accounts. Thank you.
Could you tell us your name, please?
Rebecca Peterson.
Thank you.
I don't know if I've ever heard of this before where they're not saying anything, dude. They're not providing any information at all. Why? Why? Like, dude, we've had police, like Detroit. Remember when was it Detroit or wherever it was where the kid shot at the cop and the cops killed him? We had body camera footage released within 2 hours. You're telling me that you're not going to release the suspect information? You're not going to release the information on the victims? Not even the information. How many people? They're not releasing anything. Why? Oh, and the FBI swooped right in very early too in this one. And I'm sorry to all the people that love our FBI. I don't trust them worth a shit. Okay? My personal belief. What the hell, dude? City is very politically correct. I don't think it's politically correct at all. I think they're hiding. Doesn't make any sense. Someone said this is normal, Steve, if it's an operation. Yeah. Someone said, bet it's already circulating online. Yeah, well, I've been on social media trying to figure out who the shooter was or who the driver was. We don't have anything on him yet, which is very rare. I mean, we had the guy that like, think about it. Look at the instances. The Nation of Islam guy that killed the Capitol police officers, we had him identified in a half an hour. The guy that was in the van outside of, or he was in that truck with a fake bomb outside of, or they say it was a fake bomb, in D.C. a couple of weeks ago. We had his name within a couple of, before they even got him out of the vehicle. But they're not releasing any information on this. Why? Someone... Candy, I don't know if that's true. Please, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Someone said there's a blurry picture of the driver. Yeah, we already know the driver. The driver's been has been. I don't know, man. I don't know. whole thing doesn't make any damn sense. Yeah, the suspect in this terrorist attack, because that's what he was, this terrorist attack, was a black man with dreadlocks. That's a suspect from an eyewitness. Man. Just trying to see if I find anything else on social media real quick. Otherwise, I'm actually just going to take off for the day. I didn't plan on going live at all, and I regret going live. I'm glad that we were able to raise over $7,000. And if any of you guys have ideas, anyone that's from Waukesha, or however you say it, anyone that's out there, I mean, even other people are questioning Attorney General Josh Call with his comment that he said. People are like, I've never seen them jump that quick and issue statements that quick. This is some weird shit that's going on. Okay, this is weird. Okay. I want you guys to understand this. The media doesn't know how many people are killed. The media doesn't have any information about the suspect, but we already know that the motive has nothing to do with anything else. Think about it that way.
Blue White Rock and Hartwell heading into the parade road.
Here's a 911 call.
Maroon Ford escapes with Blue White Rock and Hartwell heading into the parade road.
There's a car going westbound, pushing parade course on a red. I escaped, black male, I couldn't stop it. He's going westbound, blowing his horn.
Wait, 80 feet.
We swept on the main street and Harwell to 39.
So that was the original call as he was running through the barricades. MSNBC is not saying anything. Who fucking cares, dude? I think I just got to get off the internet tonight. I think I have to get off the internet. I'm so annoyed. I'm so frustrated. And I stand by what I said. If there's any connection to anything else. And you know what? We need independent people to do an investigation. Because based on what we're seeing so far, the only thing we've actually learned from this, we don't know how many people have died. We don't know how many kids were injured. We have a rough number of 12 adults 11 adults and 12 children that were transported to the hospital, to 6 different hospitals, except one children's hospital received 15 children, pediatric patients. The numbers don't add up. The only information that apparently the law enforcement are leaking are that, well, the guy was, possibly fleeing from a stabbing, and it has nothing to do with the Rittenhouse verdict or terrorism. Fuck that. Fuck that. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Someone said they're not going to tell us anything about connections. Yeah, but we have our own reporters. I'll send every single person. I'll hire independents to go into Kenosha or to go into Waukesha and do their own investigations. And eventually they'll give out their names. I could have, reporters. We'll hire a bunch of reporters that can go knock on their doors.
Has live videos of people's phones tracked the whole thing from before he drove through the barriers to kids and the.
Who is it?
Attach him to a pole on a street and then have a car kind of just smash. Okay, and if he doesn't quite die at that time, you back up again and smash him into him again, right? And then you'll see.
Yeah, well, I don't know what he's talking about. So he's itemized all the videos and put them up there. That guy's name, Gray Hughes Investigates. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. Because I'm going to end my feed and I'll watch this one for a little bit. So I'll put this in the chat. I'll put this one in the chat. And yeah, he drove through. So that one's in the chat right now for Gray Hughes Investigates. That's in the chat. Let's all go watch him. I'm going to end my live feed. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. I'll likely go tomorrow. I'll likely be live at some point tomorrow, but not until the afternoon. Maybe I'll do a Wake Up America episode. But everyone go over to him on YouTube, and we'll all watch together, because I'm going to go over there. I have to end this one, but I went different, so I have to go over here. All right. See you later, everyone, on social media. I'll see you over in the Gray Hughes guy.